Here's that transition push that I was talking about. So down the floor with 7 seconds or less, they're at the tip of the rim. They've got the ball to Ruth Davis.
Sharp for the Capitals. Now off to Fowler, who's under pressure. Back to Sharp. Get their first bucket.
He's always in the right place at the right time, Alex Sharp. She has a knack of moving off the ball and being in little windows of where the ball's likely to be or likely to land after a shot.
She's played an important role too for UC, averaging the 15 points a game. That's a big shot from Crocker. Bendigo through Griffin.
Kelsey Griffin's a tough check against anybody in the competition. She had 25 points against this Caps team the last time that they played. But Fowler's got to keep a gap and try to contain her, force KG to shoot over the top.
Here's Crocker. Giving it off to Griffin. Muscling her way to the rim. Brilliant stuff.
She's got a split-second reaction time. She gets her shoulders by and it's over.
And just great to see her out there.
Absolutely.
Long range 2 is good.
So the Caps scoring by committee at the moment, and this is what they need to do. So you see the basket there, the and one by Kelly Wilson. The real test of their character and their culture is going to come across 4 quarters here.
Potter into the action for the Capitals. That free attempt is a little offline, but they'll get another opportunity.
Who else? Alex Sharp.
Chance for the Capitals on the counter-attack. Can't get it to go. And wide open for a long range 2 as Wilson makes it count. Both the Wilsons, Ali and Kelly, and Griffin and Davis all hitting the scoreboard so far. Back underway, less than 4 to play in this first quarter. Lovely pass and the finish from Ali Wilson. Superb team play. So Bendigo trying to make something happen for throwing and gets the call as well.
She's trying to find your body. So this catch here, you see how she leverages that right shoulder into the chest of Fowler. They've been competitive. They've been able to get themselves on the free throw line for 8 attempts so far and been able to hang within the contest. But you know, to beat a team like the Bendigo Spirit, you can't have lapses like this. You can't give an inch because they'll take them off.
Kelly assessing her options. Off to Griffin. Working on Fowler. Makes a move. And gets the finish.
But then if you close out on her too close, she drives right past you.
Koya keeping it alive. Out to Munga. Open for the 3 and knocks it down. Desperately what the Capitals need. Off to Bunton. Looking for Sharp. Wilson got a hand in there to break it up, but Sharp regains possession. Now inside to Bunton. Lovely play.
Caps came out of that particular defensive scheme and went back to a man-to-man defense.
Potter with the rebound. Pressure from Crocker, but it remains with the Caps. Sharp. So here's a chance for Bendigo. There's Crowling. Taking the mask off, I think. Let's take another look. 5 minutes to go in this opening half. Capitals with possession. Okoye looking for an option, decides to go herself, and why not?
Actually goes, you're late to react, so inevitably you draw contact.
Great move from McGoldrick.
Which is the basketball.
Here's Potter for the Caps to Okoye. Working on Werong. Just bubbles out. Wilson brings it down for the Spirit.
5 on 4 if the Spirit go quick.
Crocker again, pulls the trigger. She's in fine form and feeling it from the perimeter.
To be able to try and slam the door shut a little bit here in this one where the Caps have put a foot in the door and kept it alive.
See if they can execute as Ali Wilson knocks it down for 3. Here's Sharp for the Caps. Get it back on the wing. Unloads for 3. Great start.
We mentioned earlier about how the playmaking and the shot generation for your teammates, you lose that with Jade Melbourne out of the lineup. We're feeling this still, watching the Caps. That's just their 4th assist as a team so far. And they're back and set.
It's Sharp off to Bunton. Shot clock ticking down. Tough finish. Gets it done.
Class act, underrated act. Has had a really underrated career, Alex Bunton. I think she's offered a lot to her teams throughout the years.
Ali Wilson down the other end for the N1.
There's no magic wands in basketball. All of that comes from the bulk of the time that you spend with your team, which is at practice. You've got to have a clear and robust enough system that come game day, just some small change-ups and prompts.
Last 2.5 minutes of the third quarter here. Bendigo in control. Abby Werong for 3, knocks it down. Sharp to Fowler under all sorts of pressure. Somehow find Munger, he gets the finish.
They've got people who can knock them down. They've just got to get that first trigger going, and then
Crock up for Bendigo, makes a move, but denied wonderfully from Sharp. Playing finals. The UC Caps looking for an upset against the odds here without their star player. Kick us off in the final quarter. It is Fowler who gets some points on the board.
And that's the thing, you're not going to make up this deficit if you're the Caps just on play execution. It's got to be off hustle plays, transition plays.
Just the 11th player in the competition history to record 2,000 rebounds, and here she is getting it done at the offensive end.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the 8th point, just this last trip down the floor, that KG has scored on Fowler as a particular matchup.
Another block from Sharp, this time on Werong. Chance for the Caps through Sharp. He's been pretty handy tonight. To Fowler looking for Okoye, and they've turned it over. Werong to Ali Wilson. In fine form tonight to Crocker. Loves it from this range, and that's why. Koya. Looking on Werong and off the window. Ali Wilson, 20 points for her tonight, including career number 2,000, and drains another 3-pointer.
It's raining threes at Red Energy Arena.
Now it's out to 18 points as Sharp gets a valuable 2 points, so 16 the difference. Ali Wilson goes for it again. Griffin with the O-board and the finish. If one doesn't get you, the other one will.
Absolutely, and Kelsey Griffin's a big game player, so even if the Capitals went on a run here, she knows what to do. She stands up, she'll be a focal point. She knows when to push the basketball, when to slow it down, and chew some seconds off the clock and be able to be an option at the end of shots. Case in point.
She's again. Now the points are starting to flow.
But certainly when you've got Kelsey Griffin on your roster and there's a mathematical chance, there's lifeblood in what you're doing.
Kelly Wilson sweeping pass to Griffin.
You had the layup attempt by Alex Sharp. There's the tall and very active rebounder in Alex Bunton. Oh my goodness.
They're finding their mojo now.
And it's a wonderful connection between her and Kelly Wilson. And it's often a talked about point, but it can't be understated. The chemistry between those two, there's almost a sixth sense for basketball.
It's wonderful to watch when they get going. It's exactly what they've done here in the last quarter as Riley pulls the trigger. Strong final quarter to them. That's a wonderful shot.
If I'm not mistaken, that's their 11th three-point shot as a team.
Koya makes a move.
But it's not just catch and shoot three-point shooting. They'll try to get to the rim and score quickly in transition. They play through their posts, and then any time that you try to blow up what they're doing in the low block, they'll kick it out and they have three-point shooters.
Riley looking inside to Bunton. Gets the finish. Looking for Lacandro. Now Crocker, shot clock ticking down. Good defense from the Capitals.
In her eyes, it would be like she's guarding herself. She's like, holy crap, I've got to get out there and get her hands to that shooter who is so deadly. You saw the urgency on the closeout.
Clark driving nicely.
You know, her being an offensive threat in the post, but then keeping possessions alive, it's really much needed. She brings that veteran leadership to this Caps outfit.
A great steal from Clark. Charges down the other end. What will they manufacture here? Turned it over as the Capitals stream down the other end, and Fowler adds a couple more to her tally. From long ranges offline, Riley, good O-board. Can't get the finish, and that'll do us. Bendigo get the job done against the UC Capitals. They win 93-75.